The beautiful, well-taken care bike I bought on eBay came with few problems. On a first look, it seemed that it's all fine, very good condition overall, no marks, no scratches. I was very happy with it. Though, I spotted right away that the ABS light was flashing, and when I first tried to take the bike on a technical check place, it failed for two reasons. I got sent back home because of the obvious ABS light flashing, as well as I got told that the xenon headlights are not legal, so I was told I need to change the head bulbs into halogen headlights and then come again. Let's look into what was actually wrong with the ABS. According to Google search and various opinions on multiple forums, ABS light on could mean multiple things. It could mean that something is wrong with the front ABS disc ring, or it could mean that something's wrong with the rear ABS disc ring. It could be the front ABS sensor, or it could be the rear ABS sensor. It could be the actual ABS module itself, or it could be a combination of any of the above mentioned issues. When I did the initial investigation, which included a couple of hours of work and breaking the bike into pieces, I've spotted that the front sensor cable was somehow overstretched. On a leap of faith, I've ordered a replacement from eBay. Unfortunately, after a few days of waiting, I've realized that I've ordered the wrong part number. Then consulted myself with a mechanic and ordered the correct part number. Lucky me. The issue indeed was with the front ABS sensor, and replacing it fixed my flashing light problem. Then it was the second issue, the headlight. I thought this was an easy one. Bought regular halogen bulbs and replaced the xenon light. In a space of a couple of hours, the bike was all ready with the new bulbs. Then rushed back to the technical check place with the fixed ABS and lights. But this time, the bike failed because of the light direction. See, I bought the bike from the UK, where the headlights are E3 compliant. In Europe, I need to have a headlight which is E9 compliant. What this means is that if I was to keep the original E3 headlight, it would mean that I would be blinding all the upcoming traffic. At this point, I just wanted all the issues fixed and have the bike re-registered. So, thought the easiest fix would be to purchase a brand new headlight, and that's what I did. Went on AliExpress and I saw that within 6 days I can get a brand new fancy looking LED headlight, which to be honest looks pretty nice. I went ahead and bought the replacement, but in my head I was quite tempted to try what will happen if I remove the windshield and refit the original headlight upside down. Maybe this would have been good enough to pass the technical check. What do you think? Would you have tried that? Anyways, the new headlight arrived, and it looked as good as it was on the picture. I just fit it on, and straight away looked much more modern. And when I started it, it was wow! So much better, so much brighter. I think despite all the inconvenience and money I spent for the new headlight, it was still worth it. Today is the third time I'm taking the bike to a technical check here in Lithuania. I must have lost my confidence, as although I know it's a good bike, I got the feeling that something else may come up. Mostly, to be honest, I'm worried about the headlight, as I got it from AliExpress, and I don't know whether it's just me, but I'm always nervous when I buy some aftermarket parts, which might be good or might not be good, might be compliant with the regulations or not. Well, this one has the E9 EU mark on it, which should make it, in theory, compliant with the local regulations, but let's see. Third time round is a pass. Very happy. They just got me inside, done quick checks, checked the new light. Seems to be all fine. Very happy. Need to register now and the bike is good to go. Having passed the technical check, next on the list was changing the number plate. And then, when I thought that I'm all done, I thought of doing something special. My father-in-law and I made some additional crash protectors, so I don't have to worry every time I drop the bike. This was pretty tough. It took some 4 days of work. I have finally made it. The bike was now legal on the road, and it had all the protection it needed off the road.
Back to the garage now, not with a big smile on my face. Yesterday evening I was trying to change the tires on my own. I was trying to take the wheels off so I can take the tires to a garage place where they can change them, and this is the result. I dropped the bike without any wheels off. It fell from its central stand right on the cement, hit pretty hard the forks, and it rested. Well, I was trying up until midnight last night to do some system with pieces of logs where I can lift it up on my own and put it back on the central stand, but this ain't happening. So I'm off to the shop now to buy scissors jack and try to lift it up on my own. I'm devastated. Never gonna be able to get to the trails and start doing off-road. It's just nightmare. All right, 150 euros later, yet not riding off-road on some beautiful trail or learning or showing you some tricks. Still in the garage, still fighting with my stupidity. Now I've been trying to figure out what do I need to do in order to pick it up, as obviously 230 kilograms lifting up by my arms is a no-go. I bought this scissors jack, which is designed for motorcycles, and I'll be intending to somehow slide it under the engine, lift it up that way, and see how it goes. Eventually I would need to restore the balance of the bike, fit in first the front wheel, then the rear wheel, and hopefully things will be fine. Let's give it a try. I'm gonna change the approach. Instead of trying to fit the jack under the engine, I would fit it under the forks where the logs are currently laying, and lift up the rear, which means that the forks at the front will have to take the full load of the bike. And that's my main worry, because I know that they're quite fragile and that they can easily bend, well, at least in an accident. So what I would do is I would put something underneath, at least try to put like a piece of cardboard or a piece of wood, and then lift up the rear. Let's see how this goes. With the fork on the jack. Sorry, deep breathing, heavy breathing. Everything seems a disaster, to be honest. I hope it's gonna work out. You see, the bike is covered in mud. I tried it the other day on a trail
to when I was looking for a place where we can be shooting this weekend. Oh, calm down now. Alright, so next I would start lifting up the rear and try to fit the wheel. I must say, it's a fight for every single centimeter. The Caesar jack is basically lifting it only on one side, which puts quite a lot of pressure, and the axis is actually wider than the length of the Caesar jack, so it's started bending on one side where the metal is thin. The victory so far, the success I've had was the side stand, which
This video would have continued forever. Thanks God that my phone battery died. As much as I wish I had one, I don't have a cameraman to be handling the cameras for me, neither a support vehicle which can carry all my belongings including cameras, tripods, drones or any tools I may require. Luckily, I still have one of my old top boxes around. I only hope that he's large enough to fit everything I need.
I can't believe that after months of preparations, the moment to take the bike to a trail has finally come. Wish me luck there.
Oh.